Hello students, today we will study class 8th geography, chapter number 4 agriculture. Our topic is types of farming. In previous topic we have discussed about farm system. Today we will discuss about types of farming. Means how many types of farming is there. So farming is practiced in various part of the world and depending upon the geographical condition and demand of produce, labor and also level of technology, farming can be divided into two main types, and these two main types are subsistence farming and commercial farming. So what is subsistence farming? So this type of farming is practiced to meet the needs of the farmer's family. Means this is based on farmer's survival. Means this type of farming is done by the farmer for his survival. Means for the survival of his family members. Traditionally, low levels of technology and household labor are used to produce on a small output. Okay, means a small area is used for growing the grain, growing the crop, and very simple tools were used. Very simple tools are used. So subsistence farming can be further classified into two parts: intensive subsistence agriculture and next one is primitive agriculture. So first of all you must understand intensive agriculture. So intensive subsistence agriculture is that agriculture where the farmer cultivates a small plot of land using simple tools and more labor. Simple tool means plow is used for growing the crop, and simple methods are adopted for irrigation. Okay, so in this way climate with the large number of days with sunshine and fertile soil permits growing of more than one crop annually. So on the same plot, one or two crops are grown by the farmer. Especially rice is the main crop. Okay, so in this way, in intensive subsistence agriculture, rice is the main crop. Other crops are wheat, maize, pulses, okay, and oil seeds. So these are the main crops which is grown there. Okay, next is intensive subsistence agriculture is prevalent in the thickly populated areas of monsoon regions of South, Southeast and East Asia. Next is primitive subsistence agriculture. So primitive subsistence agriculture means those methods which were used in olden time. Especially it is of two types: shifting cultivation and nomadic herding. Shifting cultivation you have read in 7th class. So shifting cultivation is that cultivation in which slash and burn process is adopted. Firstly, the foresty areas are cleared and the upper part of the trees are cut, and then its vegetation is burnt there, and then its ashes are scattered and for they are waiting for the monsoon, and then after rain they are scattering the seeds there, and then they are growing the crop. After growing one or two crop, they are leaving that area and they are shifting another place, and same methods are adopted. So that is called shifting cultivation. Next is nomadic. You must also remember that shifting cultivation is also known as slash and burn agriculture. So nomadic herding is practiced in the semi-arid and arid region of Sahara. Arid means what? Dry. Okay, means dry region. So dry region is mainly Sahara desert. Okay, so Central Asia and some part of India like Rajasthan and Jammu and Kashmir, there nomadic herding is used, and in this type of farming herdsmen moved from place to place with their animals for fodder and water. Okay, fodder means what? Eatable grass or woods there. Okay, and this type of movement arises in response to climatic constraints and terrain. So especially seasonal movements are made there. Okay, it is also called transhumance. So you have read previously there. Sheep, camel, yak, goats are most common animals which are reared in the nomadic herding, and they provide milk, meat, and wool, hides, and other products to the herders and their families. So that is called nomadic herding. Our next farming is commercial farming. In commercial farming, crops are grown and animals are reared for sale in market. Means whatever is done, that is for the commercial purpose. Means in this type of farming, everything is done for the commercial purpose. Means if the crops are grown, so it is also sold, and if the animals are reared, so it is also sold. The area cultivated and the amount of capital used is large, because it is giving wealth them. Most of the work is done by the machines, and commercial farming includes commercial grain farming and mixed farming and plantation agriculture. So uh, three ways are there for the commercial farming. Okay, first is commercial grain farming. So in commercial grain farming, crops are grown for the commercial purpose. So especially wheat and maize are grown. Wheat and maize, and these are the common commercial grain. Major areas where commercial grain farming is practiced are temperate grasslands of North America, especially temperate grassland of North America, Europe and Asia. So these are the places where means these places are related to commercial grain farming, and these areas are sparsely populated with large farms spreading over the hundreds of the hectares. Means larger field can be used there. So severe winters restrict the growing season, and only a single crop can be grown there. Next is mixed farming. Mixed farming. What is called mixed farming? Mixed farming is the land is used for growing food and fodder crops and rearing livestock. So it is used in, especially it is used in Europe, USA, Argentina. Okay, so Europe, Eastern USA, and Argentina, Southeast Australia, and Southern Africa. So these are the countries where mixed farming is used. So another is plantation farming. So plantations are a type of commercial farming where single crop of tea, coffee, sugarcane, cashew, rubber, banana or cotton are grown. Okay, means that is used for the commercial purpose. Means this type of farming is done for the commercial purpose. So large amount of labor and capital are required there, because this type of farming is totally based on the commercial purpose. The produce the produce may be processed on the farm itself in the nearby factories. So nearby that farm or field, one factory is also established to convert in the final product. Means complete product is made there. Means raw materials, or you can say raw crop is going there, and then it is improved there, or it is made in the factories, and or you can say it is converted into the final product or the good product, and then it is sold. So large amount of the labor and capital is required in that type of plantation farming. So especially the development of a transport network is thus essential for such farming. Means in those areas railway tracks are laid there, because it is needed a good transport system. Okay, because the plantation farming is done for the larger production, and so that transport is needed there. Major plantations are found in tropical regions of the world. Rubber in Malaysia. So some example you must understand. Rubber, that is in Malaysia. Okay, and coffee in Brazil. Coffee in Brazil, tea in India. Okay, and Sri Lanka. So these are the best example of plantation farming. Means rubber is mostly produced in Malaysia, coffee is in Brazil, and tea in India and Sri Lanka. Now next topic is major crops. So major crop I will tell you in next class. Thank you.